Back to the worst PA day this week. It was absolutely buns. Um, show you the journal. This was absolute buns. So we'll start with the pre-market analysis. Was unable to form a H4 condition, and hourly we have not made a single condition. Whole London sesh is stuck in a 100-point range, and we just failed to take all-time highs. So as you can see, this is the 4-hour time frame. No conditions been made since, honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 4-hour candles. That is, wait, that is 3 days of no conditions being made. Same on the hourly. We made a gap in Asia, and then all day, not a single condition made. We're not displacing out of here. We're not disrespecting it. We're just stuck. So we ended up inversing this M15. It could be a sell for longs, but expect anything due to a really bad pre-market. Um, Also remember that an IFVG doesn't work the same as a fair value gap, aka if we tap it, displace out, that isn't as protected as a fair value gap. I'll show you the charts now. So this is that 15-minute inverse that we then re-inversed. To save the BS, we came up here, made a 5-minute gap. We also inversed this 5-minute. So what was we doing? We was waiting. Now came in here into the 5-minute gap. Now, granted, you could enter on a mid candle. Honestly, I think one guy did, but like, nah. We like to wait for something a bit more clean, like a that and that. So we obviously didn't get that trade. I mean, it played out like out of this 5-minute gap. We did take this low. Ideally, we wanted these equal lows. These look clean, so we didn't even get that. And then we just started moving up. Um, yeah, so I mean, we're just stuck in this chop. Like, look at this absolute chop. Nothing is happening. We've been stuck in this equal low range to this high for 4 hours. Now, granted, you could have taken these shorts, but nah. I don't even think you could have got a 1-to-1 here. Yeah. So it would have been a break even. But honestly, today was buns. I knew it would be buns because the pre-market was so washed. But we just said this is not worth my eval. Much as the old me would be screaming that there's not been a good setup all week, that's just the game. Here to manage risk, and that's the call I've made. I can't sit on a journal and say how bad it looks, but then go against it and then risk money because that would be stupid. So yeah, I mean the only decent move was out of this 5-minute gap, but we did not deliver. You would have expected these lows to be taken. There was no SMT on the lows. You would think that those lows would be taken, but they didn't, and then we just started pumping. Now, was there an entry long? Nope, no gaps, no gaps. We've only just got a gap, but by then we're chopping. Very overextended now. So there's absolutely nothing here to FOMO. On these longs, we gave no entry. I mean, we retraced this leg, granted, but what is this leg? It's not coming out of a 5-minute. Fair enough, we got this 15 minutes. Technically, you could say we displaced at the 15. Cool. But for me, I was already off the charts. I was off charts when we failed to take this low, and then we just started pumping higher. So, like, yeah, it's just indecisive. That's why I put in the journal. Expect anything. I think I actually put like uh, we've got equal highs and equal lows below and above. We also technically made a lower high, but it's just so indecisive. So yes, you could have caught this long, and yes, you could have got a 1-to-1. Yes, you could have caught, I don't know, this long. You could have got a 1-to-1. Yes, you could have caught this long and got a 1-to-1. But by then, I was already clocked off. Came out this 5 minute gap, displaced, took the low, failed to take these easy lows, and we started ripping higher. And it's not even like these lows or anything was in a condition. There's no condition here. If there was an hourly gap, like just above these lows, so an hourly gap here, cool. There's nothing, so you cannot gamble. So yeah, that was my trade recap. Nothing really to learn here, other than how patience is. So if I'm being honest, that's a dub for me because I was very patient, but yeah, I was not the best. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.